Good morning, students. Today we are going to draw the development of the funnel. So funnel is here. The front view of the funnel is drawn here. So it is consisting of three parts: A, B, and C. So this is the top base, and middle portion is the conical shape, and this is the cylindrical shape cutting at bottom, and this is also cylindrical part. So these three parts, you can see one of the example for the funnel. So this is the funnel, consists of three. Top one is the circular portion, mounting on the conical portion. So middle portion is the conical one, cone, and on that cone, so we are placing the cylindrical section on the top, and the bottom, at the bottom we are joining one more cylindrical section, but that bottom is cutting with some inclination. So I have to develop these three portions. So as the top portion is a cylindrical portion, you can develop the straight line when it is like this, and cutting at the edge and developing, just simply we get the straight portion like this, a rectangular with a height and 2 pi r length. And the middle portion is the conical portion. So when it is like this, conical portion, bottom base and top base is cutting and joining a smaller cylinder, and when it is developing, you will get the shape like this. So this is the development of this middle portion, and bottom portion is cylindrical only, but we are cutting to the bottom edge and developing, so you get this portion. Already development of cone is seen, development of the cylindrical sections also here done. So by joining all those parts combinedly, you will get the funnel. So this is the last portion development. So we will see the diagram of this funnel. So as the funnel is having three parts, so we will start from any of the section. So here the numbering is given from A, B, and C. You can also draw any one numbering in any manner, no problem. So to draw, this diagram will be given in the question paper itself only, no need to worry. So this is totally this front view of the funnel will be given in the question, and you have to redraw this one in the answer booklet and then go for the development. So here we will start by drawing one of the axis line. First you draw the vertical axis line. About this vertical axis line, as the all three are curved sections only, so divide that given values symmetrically both the sides. So first we draw the 60 mm diameter of the top portion. 60 mm diameter is given, so take 30 mm, and height of that one is 15 mm. Just to draw the rectangle. First draw this one, and next middle portion is having vertical height is given 70 mm, that is axis length is given 70 mm. So at this point draw the 15 mm diameter. So this 15 mm consider 7.5 and 7.5 to at both the sides, and now these end points join to the top base. So this is the bottom base for that one, but it is funnel is in reverse direction, so you join to those points from this point to this point. So this length is not given, but vertical height is given. That is why first we are drawing the two lines and then joining. So you get the middle portion, that is conical portion, and bottom to this one with the same diameter we are joining the one more cylindrical section, but is smaller in size. The length of that one is 50 meters and 40 meters, and draw 40 meters this side and 50 meters and join this one, because angle is not given but the heights are given. So that is why just draw these two lines and just join. If angle is given, then draw up to 50 mm length, and with the given angle just cut the line. So in that way you can draw according to the given values. So you completed the cylindrical section, conical section, and cylindrical section. And to develop this one, you follow the steps. So here we are looking from this first section only. So this is the cylindrical section. Cylindrical section means, so when you cutting at one of the end, you will get only rectangular shape only with the same height. So you have to draw here. So with this height and rectangular section 2 pi r length, but this, due to the space availability, just we are considering, because 3 parts we have to draw, that is why just we are considering above to this section, that is with 15 mm height only, 15 mm height, and this length is equal to 2 pi r length. So this is the diameter, and substituting the r value, you will get the 2 pi r value, and you draw just simply a rectangle. Here no need to divide this one, because it is simply the plane figure only. So first part is developed. Next go for this second part, that is cone. But this cone is not having the apex point. So from the apex point only we are measuring the slant length, and we are going to develop that one. So in order to find that apex point, just extend this slant length from both the sides. So from this side you draw the line, and from here also just draw the line. Some point, at some point they will meet at one point. So this is the apex for this cone. And now just take the measurement of this slant length. So this is the slant length, and measure the length from this point to this base point. Take this length and consider this apex point somewhere here, anywhere. So just here, and starting from this point. So just drawing the line from here to here. So this point is endless. Don't take the end point initially, just to draw one curve. So take the radius of this slant length and just draw the arc, and this end point is decided by taking the theta angle. If it is divided into 12 divisions, then with those 12 divisions we are cutting the line, and at the end of the 12th point we are joining. But here we are not dividing this section into 12 divisions, that is why just take the theta value. So how will you get the theta value? Means theta value can be calculated by the r by s into 360, where r is equal to radius of the base, not this radius. This is the base for this cone. So this is the radius of the base, and s is the slant length from here to here, not from here to here. Total slant length up to the apex point. So measure the length from this diagram and substitute the value here, and multiply that value with 360 degrees. So you will get the theta value, r by s into 360. You will get the theta angle. So with that angle you can close the line here. So from here to here, if you got 110 degrees, then take the 110 degrees and join that line up to here. So wherever it is intersecting, I have to consider in between that line is the development. So you got the curved line here and joining here by taking the theta angle. But it is not up to the apex point. It is cutting at this some point, and we are joining the other portion below to this one. That is why this point you have to draw once again on this development. So now consider O to this point S1. If you consider S1 value here, so take this radius and draw from here to here. So once again draw the length of this one, and take that length and transfer on this development. So you will get the arc, and this portion is removing and we are adding some other part. So that is why, so you have to consider up to here only. The development is up to here. So now you close the boundaries with the dark pencil. So this is the development of the cone. So no need to divide this cone, because it is not cutting inclined. Whenever that cone is cutting inclined, then to find those all individual points, we are dividing this cone into 12 divisions. But here no need to divide, just you will get the plane diagram. So there is no need to divide this one. So plane diagram like this. So that is why no need to go for the divisional lines. So just border lines is enough to get the development. So this is the development of this middle portion. Now third portion is the cylindrical portion. So cylinder is considered up to here, and whatever the radius diameter is given, just to draw that circle, not this bigger circle, only this portion radius is this one. So just draw the circle of this dimension only. Now divide this section into 12 divisions because it is cut by the inclined section. So divide this one to 12 divisions and give the numbering from one of the point 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12 divisions. From each and every point just project the lines up to the intersection point of this inclined line. So draw all the points up to that point to get the those cutting points. And then after, to draw this development, the height or axis length of the cylinder is 50 mm. Take the 50 mm and this length is equal to 2 pi r length, perimeter length, and draw the rectangle. So initially draw with a 2H pencil only. And then after, divide this length into 12 divisions. So whatever the number of divisions are there, so make the same number of divisions by taking the supporting line and made it into 12 divisions, up to 12 divisions, and draw the vertical lines from those divisional points, and draw the horizontal lines from the intersection points. From this the front view diagram, draw all the intersection points towards the developmental surface area. Draw those parallel lines. And then after, identify all the intersection points. One line is cutting at this point, two line is cutting at this point, third line here, fourth line over here, fifth line and sixth line and seventh line at this top end. And then after, eighth point, ninth, 10th, 11th, 12th and 1, it is coming upward. So you are getting the intersection point and join those intersection point with the freehand. Now this is the development part, not the below one. So this is removed. This is removed portion. That is why don't dark this line. So only dark this point, and above to this one is the development. So only border lines is need to dark. So this is the development of the bottom third part. So in this way you can draw the development of 3 parts individually. So development of the first part is this one, development of the middle part, and development of third part. So this is the total development of the given funnel. Thank you.